The Saturday Night Ride with DJ Epps. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud. Hey yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
What up, everybody? It's the world famous DJ Epps. Welcome to the Saturday Night Ride right here on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM Channel 43. You know what I do over here, man. Yeah, the energy is totally different. And when I got somebody riding shotgun, oh man, you know what's about to happen. And today, yo, I got special guest, my guy Kevin Lyttle in the building. Kevin,
yo, man,
what's going on, my boy?
Me, yo, ain't much, man. Just here doing my thing, making music, making businesses, doing the life thing, you know, living in the present. Yeah,
awesome. Thank you for coming by, man. Everybody, please share, leave a comment, and all that. Yeah, everybody. Let's talk to Kevin Lyttle right quick, man, because, you know, we don't really get the Caribbean vibes on Rock the Bells that much, but we here for the culture, you know what I mean? Kevin, man, your family, business, how's everything going, man?
Man, everything is going great, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain. I'm just happy to be alive, be able to do the things I do. You know, I'm still making music, as is the main topic we're here for, but, you know, I have a lot of other stuff going on. You know, I have a food delivery app in the Caribbean that started in my country. It's called Von Zoo, you know, from and to, you know.
Oh,
Von
dope.
You
So
know,
this is like a
food
Uber
delivery
Eats.
app. Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're doing many services though, because the Caribbean is small. So we're not limited to just food delivery, but that's where we started. So now we're doing groceries, we're doing ride share, and we're about to do payments, you know, digital payments and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm very excited. It's an exciting part of my life to be able to do other things besides music, you know? So yeah, it's crazy.
Kevin, how does one get into that type of business? That's you know, to open up your own, that must be a lot of investment there, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, you know, like I was saying, I lost a lot of money, bro. Like, you know, the thing is that even with music, when I first started, I lost a lot in terms of just things around me. Because I was just pointed, and when I bury my head and I point myself in a direction, there's nothing that's gonna stop me. If there's resources to be used to learn or to get better at something, I'm gonna spend it. And yo, I just focused, and you know, in this one, I just focused again. I found the same motivation I had when I first started to do music. And I ended up doing the same thing. I was just spending money because, yo, I know that this thing does not exist where I'm putting it. So I know the potential of it. And, you know, when you start these things, you got to just believe. You got to believe in yourself. This is what life is about. You believe in what you're doing. You believe in yourself, and you break down barriers, bro.
Right. What's the name of the company again?
It's called Von Zoo.
Von Zoo.
It's
All
German.
my Von Zoo drivers, I'm going to need y'all to turn it on to SiriusXM
man.
while you're at work. Pay attention, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, your music career, you know, of course, you're known for to be a soca artist. Am I right?
Yeah.
Are you from Trinidad or Jamaica?
Yo, that's the typical question.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get a lot of licks for that because, you know, my island, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where I'm from, is a small country. And, you know, as the times were changing when I came out with my music, you know, a lot of the smaller islands didn't have the type of representation before, because we didn't have all the big artists like Jamaica, like Trinidad, you know, and America knew anything coming out of the Caribbean is either Jamaican or it's Trinidadian or maybe Haitian.
Yeah.
If you're so.
No, you good.
If you're so lucky, right?
Yeah.
So that in itself was a challenge for me, because when I did Turn Me On video, you know, there was a blackout in America. This was that big blackout in 2002. 3,
right,
where the whole eastern coast of North America, from Toronto all the way down to Miami, was blocked out. And we arrived in Toronto to shoot the music video. And bro, the whole place just went kaput. Darkness. So the dancers aren't showing up. The people who selling the flags for the islands aren't there.
Yeah.
And then my island is one of the very lowly represented ones at the time, so we can't find flags.
Right.
We're trying to find enough flags for my country, we can't find them. And we have this limited time to shoot the video.
Right.
I kid you not, in the blackout, we were in a warehouse, like 3 times the size of this space we're in right now, with Lyttle X and a whole team of dancers scrambling to get costumes, scrambling to get
trying
everything
to figure it
in
out.
a blackout. We got a few Vinci flags, and I've never heard the end of that because we just couldn't get flags.
Right.
Well, the Jamaican flags are everywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
And Turn Me On was a song that covered the whole region.
Yeah.
So everybody was a part of it, from Jamaica to Trinidad to Dominica to the Latin people.
Yeah.
So we got everybody has flags, and we could only find like 3 Vinci flags. So
I held them up like, yo, nobody take these flags.
Yo, bro. So, I've always had flack for that, but there was nothing I could do at the moment, unfortunately. So for those of you who don't know the story, that's what it is. But for those of you who don't know, I am from the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
That's what's
That's
up,
my
man.
country.
Like I said, here in Rock the Bells, we here for the culture as
Yeah.
well, especially on my show. You know what I mean? I tend to play a little reggae, a little compa, and some soca, just to
Yeah.
mix up the vibe on the weekends while people are, working, driving, whatever.
Yeah.
Turn Me On, as you said, one of the biggest soca records ever. I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah,
you.
I
That,
appreciate
to
that.
me, one of
Thank
the
you.
biggest records ever.
Yeah.
How did that record come about?
Well, Turn Me On was that point where I was just partying, man. I was partying and singing every day, making a lot of noise in everybody's head, and I was up in the parties Friday to Sunday.
Right.
And that was what was happening in the party. You find a hot girl and you try to take her home. You know what I'm saying?
She's turning me on.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
on.
Like, yo, we up in the party in the Caribbean. It's all sexiness, man.
Yeah.
Hot girls coming through, dressed all kind of piece of this, piece of that. Sexy waistlines pelting everywhere. And from tourists to the local, when you go into a party in the Caribbean, is madness,
Right,
It's
right.
sexy, it's fun, So that's how that content came to me. That's how that creation of Turn Me On, just in terms of the storyline and the lyrics, came to me. Yeah.
Right. Yo, let me get into that right quick in case some other people that just don't know the history. Let's play Turn Me On right quick. All my hip-hop heads, turn it up right quick. And then we got some more joints coming up right here on Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM Channel 43 with your boy DJ Epps and riding shotgun, my man, Kevin Lyttle.
Yeah.
What up? It's the world famous DJ Epps, Saturday Night Ride right here on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio, SiriusXM. Kevin Lyttle in the building, riding shotgun with me. Kevin, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, man. It's
You know
a
what I mean?
pleasure, man. You my boy, man.
You know what it is, man.
Even
So
mention it.
tell me right quick, man.
Yeah.
How much hip hop music influence you in your music and your country as well?
It's a crazy influence. You see, hip hop, R&B, that was a big influence on me. LL Cool J. I remember meeting him, boy, and I was like, I was because I got the first ever Boom Shot Award, which was when Vibe magazine had their award show.
Right.
And I got the first ever award for that, the Boom Shot Award, they called it, and he was the host of the show.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else hosted with him. But, talking to him was pretty cool, because I was such a fan. You grew up with people like LL Cool J. He's such a legend in the game. He's been around for like 40 years now.
Right.
Since the 80s, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, hip-hop, R&B, I'm highly influenced by that. People like Joe, Boyz II Men, Bram and Knight, and then on the rap side, of course, LL, KRS-One, who I had the pleasure to meet. Man, I could keep going. There's just so much. Yeah, man.
Have you all gone to New York City and tried to link up with some hip hop artists and try to bring that back to your country?
Yeah.
Or West Coast music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I have dabbled in and researched in trying to bring the artists to my country. But the thing is that the events that we have, in my country is 100,000 people. In America, you got an event that carries the capacity of half of the population of my country.
Right.
So, it doesn't work out most of the time because the remuneration is not the same. We can't pack an arena with 40,000 people or 30,000. We might get 20,000 if we're lucky.
But sometimes you do get lucky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know your country's not like Jamaica, but you know, back in the times, it was great to see how Shaba would link up with KRS-One and they do their song. It was great to see how Mad Lion become the great artist he becomes. You know, Sean Paul links up with all
Super
types of...
Cat.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The Cat, bro.
And
the Cat was one of the foundation of all of that. You got a big up man like Super Cat. He was like...
I would tell people straight up, I want you to close your eyes and put Super Cat and Sean Paul's voice together and tell me which one is which. And would you be able to tell? I would be able to tell because maybe the lingo, the words they probably use. But their voice.
Yeah, their style is, in terms of their approach is different, but their tone is the same.
Right.
Right? And I mean, hey, it happens, like there was Bounty and Merciless.
Right, right.
Father and son. So I think it's a similar situation,
Yeah.
Cat and Sean Paul, father and son,
Yeah. Talk to me about this new single, Dirty Wine, man. Big up to Black Shadow, Troyton.
Yeah, man. Big up Troyton, man. Sometimes we say Triton, but it's Troyton. Troyton, Black Shadow. Shout out Barry Hype as well, a member of the Black
Barry
Shadow.
Hype, that's my guy right there.
Yeah, he's also a part producer of the record.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Man. So, this record, Troyton called me and was like, yo, Kevin, I got this beat here. And Barry is like, yo, this song like Kevin, So he sent me the beat. And I think that beat, I was like, I don't really like it. Let me come in studio with you.
Right.
And let me see what else you got.
Right.
And when I got there was this other beat, which is the beat that Dirty Wine is on. I was like, yo, this is what I need. Right. Like, what you doing to me, man? Like compared to this, so
every producer be doing that. They be like, yo, this one's for you. Nah, man.
Yeah.
That one. I want that one.
That one sounded like Kevin Lyttle, and immediately I came up with the song.
Yeah.
Like we sat there and I started humming and I got into ain't nothing wrong with a dirty wine. Ain't nothing wrong with a sexy wine.
Right.
And I started writing and then the verse came to me, girl, you know it. The wine you do make me stick on it.
Yeah.
And girl, you know it. The way that you move, so hypnotic.
Yeah.
So it just flowed.
Right.
It just flowed. And the rest is history right now.
That's one crazy vibe right there. Go ahead and introduce the record so I can play it for the master.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Kevin Lyttle, and this is my brand new record, 2024-25. This record is called Dirty Wine. Check it out.
Yeah. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DJ Epps right here on SiriusXM Channel 43, the #1 show. DJ Epps Saturday Night Ride on the #1 radio station, LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio. And I got my guy riding shotgun with me, Kevin Lyttle in the building. Kevin, thank you for coming by.
Yeah, man. You're welcome, bro. It's all love.
No, you know what it is, man. Now, Dirty Wine, crazy record. Congratulations on your success, on what you've been doing, you know what I mean, on your new business and everything, man. And we want to just make sure that, you continue your vibes and represent the Caribbean islands and the Caribbean music as you always do, man. We thank you for that, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you saying that, man. We are small islands, but we Talawa, brother. We have the fire. Most of the music in the world, you can say, has been influenced by the songs of the Caribbean. But so we are very proud of that.
You know what's great about it, though? I have the pleasure to go overseas, and I see how much the numbers are a little different than the States. You know what I mean? Like, I see how Turn Me On is is still a huge mega record over there. You know what I mean? Compared to the U.S.
But when I look on my Spotify, the U.S. is still number one.
Yeah, no, it's still number one. Definitely, that's great. That's great. But if I go to a club and everything, of course I see the DJs playing it. But for some reason, it's on their playlist over there. The DJs run it. Run it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to be on their playlist. And I'm like, that's great. You know what I mean?
International, man. Like, you know, this is one of the things I was blessed with. And, you know, I thank God every day for that. Because, you know, every artist has their blessing.
Right.
You know, and it's up to you to exploit that blessing in whatever success you gained from your efforts in your artistry. And this is what I did. Turn Me On was just a period in time.
Right.
It was more than just the song. It was the period in time that it happened that caused a turning point in the music industry to where now everybody is singing over the song. Everybody, even the younger kids, are putting samples of the chorus into their song.
Yeah.
You know, because even like before the pandemic, the kid Prince J.I., Prince in New York, he was calling himself too. He had that record, Need Me, I think it was. And I got a percentage of that record because he used Turn Me On in it.
Right.
You know, so you got people like Cheat Codes, you got Chris Brown touching the record, you know, so I'm getting a new hit every year.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Turn Me On. So, you know, and then Turn Me On is still bigger than all the other remakes of it, which is really cool too as well. You know, people are always offering to buy my publishing now. And it's like the kind of money they're offering. But if you understand business, you realize that what they want is what you already have. You know, they want that residual income that I'm already making, because that is more important than having the actual cash now. Right. You know, so in my opinion, I never want to sell my publishing. I want to keep that because that is a constant revenue. So if I spend out all of it from last year, it's coming back again this year. Right. It's helped me a lot, man.
Let me ask you something before you go. So let's say if DJ Epps want to come out with a brand new single and he grabs Kevin Lyttle. Yeah. In your mind, what rap artist would you be like, yo, I want to work with him. I want to do a song with him. What rap artist you think will be fit for the next Kevin Lyttle single?
If we're talking rappers, I would say Drake.
Yeah.
Because Drake has dabbled into my sound with songs like One Dance and stuff like that. So he understands that Caribbean culture. He's a Toronto boy.
Right.
You know, Turn Me On was the biggest Caribbean record ever in Canada. Right. You know, that record was like every station in Canada had that record on #1 before America.
See what I mean?
I was performing for mainstream radio in Canada in 2002. Right. And even in 2001. Right. You know, mainstream clubs and stuff. So not even for soca people, for the mainstream clubs. Right. So, you know,
see that happening.
Drake is the person I would go with first. You know what I'm saying?
I see that happening.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Pure Drake vibes, Kevin Lyttle. I see that happening. Yeah. I don't know if I could get him, but you know.
Well, let's try it together. Let's see if we can get.
We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Yo, Drake, you listening? You paying attention? We got a hit record. We got to make it happen. All right.
Yeah, let's get a team effort.
Kevin, before you get up out of here, do you want to promote anything, man?
Yeah, man. Well, yo, you know, check out my company, Von Zoo in the Caribbean. You know, all my Caribbean people listening in. If you're from St. Vincent and the Grenadines or any other small islands, check out my delivery app. We're about to upgrade this month and really take it to a whole nother level. So if you want to order some food for your family on the ground and get a delivery boy to come and take it straight to them, pharmaceuticals, anything like that, that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? So that's one part. And yo, check out my new single, Dirty Wine.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with a dirty wine.
On all platforms right now. Saturday Night Ride. Kevin Lyttle riding shotgun with your boy DJ Epps on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio. I got another hour of a mix for you, man, so please turn it up and let's have some fun. Kevin, thank you, my boy.
Yeah, don't know.